Hi folks, and welcome to Plastic Models by Regular Dude. Today I'm going to do my somewhat late, halfway through the channel update for February 2019 and kind of recap January 2019. So what did I get accomplished this month? Well, the first thing I finished was the monogram 1/32 scale Lee that was given to me by my friend back east, Ben Brandis. Got that kit finished up. Did a little bit of a build series on that. That can be viewed on my earlier videos. For an old kit, it was a lot of fun. I enjoyed doing it. I liked it. And I did my weathering a little bit different on that kit. Seems like every time I do an armor kit, I do the weathering a different way. So the chance of me ever doing a real tutorial on weathering could be a long ways down the road. And there's plenty of them out there already that do a really good job with weathering demonstrations. But I did a little bit different, and that was one of the compliments I got on the kit by a few people, was the weathering job on it, because I wanted to make it look like a real deserty, dirty look. So that worked out really good. So that one was done, and I think I got that done in January. I could have even got it done in December. It's hard to keep track. But anyway, that one was done. That's the last complete I did until just today. So the next one I got done, and I just did the wrap-up video for that just a little bit ago, was the Tamiya Wildcat. Got that one done as part of my Plastic Models for Beginners series, kind of back to basics thing. So I got that one done. It's a nice kit. Here it is. One of the things I mentioned about it, I really like these colors. I haven't done a U.S. naval aircraft properly ever, and the last one I actually did was, good lord, probably 40 plus years ago was the last time I did a U.S. Navy aircraft. So I have to say that I enjoyed that kit. It was a lot of fun, and I really dig the color scheme on it. I like that kind of light bluish gray color, medium blue, whatever it is. So it was a lot of fun. I enjoyed that kit, and you know, I got a few comments and compliments on the series, so as long as somebody's getting something out of it, that's what I'm shooting for. So one thing I did on that kit that I haven't used in a long time, because I failed with it in the past, was for my flat coat, I generally use Testors lacquer clear flat in a rattle can, spray can, aerosol can, whatever you want to call it. I usually use that, and it's generally been pretty good for me. But I just bought a new can a couple of weeks ago and used it on a kit, and it didn't really turn out that flat. I don't know if it was a bad can. I didn't do anything any different than I normally do, but it didn't dry as flat as normal, and it was just almost, the finish wasn't as smooth as it has been in the past. So it could have been a bad can, but I thought, you know, I need to try something else. I want to try something that I could spray in the house. So what I did is I went down to the old Hobby Lobby and got a bottle of Model Master Acryl Flat Clear. And I used that on the Wildcat, and I used my handy dandy Pache airbrush, single action. This one is the H, Pache H. I used that to spray it, and I have to say that it worked really good. I didn't dilute it at all. I used it straight out of the bottle. It's pretty thin, and I used it out of the bottle, and it worked really good. I got a really nice consistent flat coat, and from what I can see now, until I do weathering on it, I wouldn't be able to really tell, but it looks like it really minimized the carrier film line that's generally left by thicker decals, like Tamiya, for instance. So it looks really good, and I'm really stoked with it. So I don't know if I just happen to get lucky and spray it right, or it's the actual product, but it worked really good. So I'm going to start using that for my flat coats, and see if I can continue to get those kind of results. So there was that. So that was something different I tried. Glad I did. The next thing, let's see, I am also working on and getting into the weathering stages of it, is the Takom M3. I've done some videos of it, and you've probably seen them. M3 Lee Mid, and I'm doing it with the Lulubelle markings on it from the old 1943, I think, film Sahara, starring Humphrey Bogart. I always thought that was cool as a kid because you don't see tanks on movies very often, and that's the only thing I've ever seen an M3 Lee on. But this kit did something a little bit different. I asked my viewers, some of you may remember, I asked if it looked better with brown pin wash or black pin wash, using, for the first time, Tamiya's Panaline accent color. So I did it with both, 2 different spots, and it was pretty overwhelming that people thought the brown looked a lot better, and that was the direction I was starting to lean because it looked good. So that was kind of an eye-opener for me. Now, as you can see, there's kind of some shiny business going on there. Well, that's like I was talking about. That's why I used that Testors clear, flat clear lacquer in the aerosol can, and I've never had it come out like that. And I shook the tarnation out of it more so than I probably ever have, and it came out kind of weird. So I think what I'm going to do with that is I've started some of the other weathering. You might be able to see inside of here. I've started putting on some fadey dirt colors, so I'm going to start doing that all over the vehicle. Once I get all of the oil work done on it using my favorites, 502 Abteilung oil paints. Once I get all that done, then I think I'm going to spray it with that acrylic to get it nice and flat. Then after that, then I'll use my clay washes and my pigments, because I like to do that last. That way I don't put a color coat on it and screw it all up. So that is nearing completion as well. I should have that done. I'd like to think I'd have it done soon, but maybe by the end of the month I'll have it done. We'll see. So after that, that's what I've got completed this month. Not a whole lot. It's been kind of busy with my job because of our big building projects we have going on all over the property, so that's been kind of sapping the life out of me. It's good stuff. It's fun. I enjoy my job, don't get me wrong. But, you know, at the end of the day, sometimes I just like to relax and read something, or, you know, catch up on some YouTube channel stuff. So anyway, so after that, my next dilemma is, if you'll remember my earlier update video, I talked about the kits I had that I wanted to work on this year. And I've got quite a few, and I just need to determine what I'm going to do. But I can say this, that I am going to probably go with a German vehicle this time, just to mix it up, because I've done a bunch of olive drab stuff in a row. And I'm thinking that I'm going to go with one of these two. So the first one I'm considering for my next build is this SDKFZ 251/17 with 2 centimeter Schwebelafetta. I don't know how to say that. That's a tongue twister. I'll have to work on it. But anyway, this is what I'm considering. This one was sent to me last year, as a matter of fact, from my friend H.G. Barnes. And I'm kind of considering doing this one. It's got a nice figure with it. I've got some aftermarket tracks that would work on this nicely. So this is one of them that I'm considering. Okay. So we've got this one, which is nice. It's got some photo etch. I haven't done. I've only done like one German half track. That was a 251/9 that had the 75mm gun in it. That I did as a British capture vehicle from the Operation Market Garden time period. But so there's this one. I'm considering this one, the SDKFZ 251-17 Ausführung D. The other one I'm going to do is this one. This is the M47 Patton. I talked about this one. Now, this comes in German markings, but I'm wanting to do it in a different kind of German markings. Specifically, I want to do Colonel Hessler's tank from the old film Battle of the Bulge. I always thought it was kind of cool. Back then, you know, they didn't have all these CGI and all this kind of stuff, and they had to just use whatever they could. So they took one of these and painted it up gray, which is funny for the Battle of the Bulge, but it's supposed to be a King Tiger painted gray and had specific markings on it. So this one would be done as well, but this one would be gray, and it would be, you know, a fictional vehicle. So that's the two that I'm considering doing. So we got the SDKFZ 251-17 or the M47 Patton. So, what do you guys think? So I've got one that I'm heavily leaning towards. Let's see if you guys are thinking the same way I am. So we have the Italeri M47 Patton in Colonel Hessler's markings from the Battle of the Bulge, or the Dragon SDKFZ 251-17 Ausführung D half track. So which one do you guys think? Put it in the comments below, and we'll see if you guys are thinking the same way I am. Alright, so that's the deal. That's what's been accomplished, and that's what's coming up for the month of March. So hopefully I'll do a update more on time at the beginning of March instead of getting halfway through the month before I realize I haven't done an update. So anyway, I think that's it, folks. Keep an eye peeled for some more stuff soon. After I get some comments back in the next few days, kind of seeing, you know, what people are thinking as far as which kit I'm planning on doing next. After I get some of them vibes back from you guys, I'll let you know what the decision is, and if it, you know, if we're all on the same page. So anyway, that's it. That's it for plastic models for plastic models by Regular Dude. Halfway through February update. So thanks for watching. If you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, anything else, put them in the comments below, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. And till next time, I'll see you all later.